y'all, Lemke here, reporting from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, where it is way, way too hot outside to go outside. Something like 90 degrees. Yeah, it's unpleasant. So I figured I would kick off today's vlog with some random facts about me. 5 facts. Fact numero uno. I love Pilot G2 pens. They're awesome. They write smoothly, they don't smudge very often, and they come in a variety of awesome colors. One of my professors said once you find pens that work for you, stick with them. Pilot G2 pens work for me, so I'm sticking with them. Fact numero dos. I love fancy notebooks, especially for writing. I can use normal notebooks for everything else, but for my writing, I really like fancy ones. So this is my current one. Has pretty pink flowers on it. It's a nice greenish color. My last one had a wave on it. It was really cool. It's full. And then one of the next ones I'm going to use, my boyfriend got for me when we were at ASEN. It is leather bound and very cool. It has the Hogwarts crest on it. And what's the coolest part about this is that this cover comes off and can be put onto another notebook, which is why it is so awesome. Fact numero tres. I'm a martial artist. I practice taekwondo. We also do a little bit of hapkido, judo, and jiu-jitsu as well. And I've done some work with Dosai Pare's eskrima. I like that a lot. In general, weapons training isn't my thing. It hurts my shoulder a bit. So here's my black belt, because that's one of my biggest accomplishments ever. I'm going to be testing for my second degree next month. For good measure, here's one of the trophies I won at a tournament in, I think this one I got in May. This is second place in sparring. Fact numero cuatro. I desperately want to go to San Diego Comic-Con next week, over the 13th, the weekend of the 13th. I've wanted to go for years. Looks like there's some really awesome panels planned. It would just be so cool to go, but I know it's not going to happen this year. Hopefully next year. It'll be really cool. Sometimes it's over my birthday, and that would be the best birthday present ever. Fact numero cinco. I love penguins. Love them. I have a bunch of penguin stuffed animals. Everyone should love penguins. Alright, moving on. One of the other things I wanted to do in today's blog was do an excerpt from my book, Opus Aria. I know I want to do one from Opus Prelude as well, but I'm going to hold off on that until I have a little more revised, a little more polished. So I'm going to read a little bit from the first chapter of Opus Aria. So, here it goes. Chapter 1. Aria Brayton stared at the hollow board in front of her with fear. There was a picture of her and her brightly dyed pink hair staring back at her blankly. The bold font spelled out, "Wanted for the murder of several international emissaries." It showed exactly what she was, an enhanced human, a person with an artificial intelligence unit, dangerous and different. This had Project Maestro written all over it, and the mere thought of them getting their hands on her and her AI piano made her skin crawl. She toyed with removing her wanted poster from the rotation of images, but she knew it would be traced and they would know where she and Piano were. She couldn't risk that. "Piano, please scan for AIs. Now," Aria whispered into her mind. "Right away, Aria." She stared at the image for a few more moments. It was an older picture. She was 14 or 15. While she was currently 23, her face wasn't too different than the picture. She sighed in frustration. Her hair was currently the same vibrant pink that the image displayed. While she changed her appearance every few weeks, Aria had a tendency to dye her hair back to pink. It felt more natural than normal than her natural dirty blonde hair. She ran her fingers through the hologram, making it disappear for a second. Her blank blue-green eyes splitting into 5 and then reuniting. Horror broke through her mind and sat heavy in the pit of her stomach and tightened the muscles in the back of her neck. Project Maestro was after them again. Seems like a good place to leave off. So that's just a little bit from the first chapter of Opus Aria. Again, since I'm the author, I'm going to really encourage that you guys go and check it out. It is available in hard copies through Amazon and CreateSpace, and it's also available on Amazon Kindle. I'm still looking into getting it on the Nook as well. Maybe next week. Alright, I wanted to talk about some of the books I wanted to read this summer, so we're going to take a little field trip over this way. Alright, some of the books I wanted to read this summer. Good Omens is on the top pile because I'm currently reading that. Then we have Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk, Neuromancer by William Gibson, A Feast for Crows by George R. R. Martin, which is the fourth book in A Song of Fire and Ice, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson, and The Cryptonomicon by Neil Stephenson. All of these are books I probably should have read a while ago, but I haven't. So they're on my summer reading list, along with pretty much all the other books that I have. I've got to read all the books. So something exciting this week is I'm going to go see Iron Maiden and Alice Cooper with my boyfriend and two of our good friends. We're going to see them at Summerfest, and it's going to be super awesome. It's going to be probably the best 4th of July ever. Then I wanted to close with a little bit about a fan art contest I'm running. So, I promise I can talk to try to get the word of my book out there a little more. I wanted to do a fan art contest for some people who've already read it. So, fan art of Opus Aria. I decided that I would allow OCs with characters from the series, so long as, characters from my book actually showed up. So, it is running from now until July 31st, and then a couple friends and I will decide who wins. The top two winners will receive a free signed copy of the book, shipped anywhere in the world. So if you want to enter, do so. I love getting fan art. It'll be like a birthday present for me, which is awesome. And I think that's all for this week. I will see you next week. LL Lemke out.